All right, hello everyone. This is the last stop before you go do more drinking, so let's focus people. All right, I'm Andy Rosic. I'm an innovation product manager with the Home Depot. That can mean a lot of things. We'll dig into some of those things. How many of you think, after all these years, retail has finally gotten better, right? It's good, we've arrived. Anyone? Anyone? No? Play is important. Yep. Technical difficulties. Yeah, we're still not there with it. Yeah. Good times. We gotta go up for the. That wonderful noise was included at no extra charge. So retail's arrived, right? I mean, look, we've got some local examples here. We've got big national examples. I mean, we all shop, right? We shop online. How bad can it really be? Well, let's think about it. So we have a store with over 40,000 products inside of it, which is daunting and overwhelming if you've ever walked into a Home Depot. I assume many of you probably have. But if there's no one there, like, it's hard, right? So surely we made our online presence better, right? So I'm gonna shop for this toilet. It's expensive, it's $300, but I thought it's 2 inches taller, so why not? Let's go for it, right? So I'm gonna scroll down and see, like, well, what else should I buy with this thing, right? It's a toilet, I gotta put it in. Here's some great examples that the Home Depot has lovingly provided for me, but whoa, hold on. That stuff already comes in the box. Why are you telling me that I need to add it when I buy it? Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down. Here's some related products. Toilet seats, that makes sense, right? I'm buying a toilet, but hold on, the toilet seat comes with the toilet. So does that one. Really seriously, what's going on here? This is all you have for me? But wait, that one's heated? I could do heated. The issue is that every day we go online, we shop, right? Lots of different retailers. And for the Home Depot, that's a lot of people buying stuff online and going into a store to pick it up. But there's this massive missed opportunity, which is they come pick it up and drive right away. But that toilet I just showed you does need things to actually install it. It does not come with 100% of what you need to put it in. So we looked at the problem and said, well, what about if we introduced an actual chatbot, a way to interact that feels like that associate in the store, someone who's actually helping you buy that product. Nobody in the store walks up to you and goes, hey, you're buying a toilet, want to see more toilets? No, they go, oh, what are you working on? And you go, oh, I'm remodeling my bathroom. Oh, that's a great start, right? Or I'm just buying a toilet. Okay, well, turns out there's a whole bunch of products that go with installing a toilet, and that person's gonna tell you that. So we had this gap, right? There was an order, you picked it up, wait, what happens in between? Well, there's this interaction. What if we could insert an interaction through voice or text that allows you to actually interact with us in a way that we could then offer you correct products as opposed to toilet seats with the toilet seat you're already getting with the toilet you bought. So we use some pretty standard products and technologies. So React, Redux, GraphQL, Google Cloud, because we're already in Google Cloud. And so we did use Dialogflow. If anyone has used Dialogflow for a chatbot, voice or text, one hand on it, all right. It's awesome and it sucks all at the same time. It's owned by Google, very powerful, and yet the examples kind of feel like the 2 + 2 = 4 examples in your math book. Like, they just don't have, so we tried to integrate our store stock location API. We integrated our internal data feed, which tells every single product and how it's related to every single other product we have. And it was hard, it was really hard. So just FYI, if you're trying to build a chatbot. We also did a lot of non-tech stuff, things like stakeholder interviews, whiteboarding, thinking through what is the problem space. We actually had, turns out, printed lists in the stores of what you should buy with a toilet. No joke. And yet the website offers you toilet seats and products that are already in the box. So we took that, we story mapped. Is anyone familiar with story mapping? Okay, if you're not, I actually teach this as a class. My email's been on every slide. Take a picture, email me. I will tell you more. I'm trying to teach people about story mapping. Really helps you break down the true important elements of a project or a product. We did some mock-ups. We visited our own stores to figure out how they deliver products. We looked at customer journey mapping, like where do we want to put our product as a test inside all the craziness that goes on when you're ordering products. So these are all elements that go into a simple chat interaction, right? So over on the left, this idea, and this could happen through a Google Home speaker, it could happen through text. But the idea that it would ask you, hey, you're buying a toilet, is this part of another project? If you said yes, or yeah, or sure, or whatever, it took you down this path and actually built out a shopping list. And if you'll notice, aisle and bay. So we don't care what vanity you buy with your bathroom remodel, we just want to send you to the right spot. Right? Here's a very generic shopping list. That's a good example of a chat interaction. And this would come to you in text if you did it via your Google Home. This is if you said no, it's not a project, or if you finished and said I'm done, you would get here's the other 9 things most people need. You know, you need a bucket, right? When you undo that water line, a bunch of water from the back of your toilet comes out. People don't think about the fact you need a bucket, right? Like it's stupid stuff, but like, just give me a shopping list. Tell me where to go get it. Now, I might not need it. Maybe I've already got cleaning rags. But at least you told me, right? That's super, super helpful when you think about buying stuff. So the bottom line is that retail is an interaction. It's not just that transaction. It's not how do you get to buy something. It's how do you connect? How do you engage? How do you create this flywheel with the folks who are buying your products, with your brand? And the technology should merely drive that cycle. And that's why we looked at this chat interaction as a way to sort of intervene just like a human would do and allow that customer to feel like, okay, someone's actually listening to me and they're not just telling me more toilet seats. So again, my name is Andy Rosic. This is my email. Shoot me a line. We are hiring. We're hiring like 25 open technology positions right across the river in Vancouver. You can get a reverse commute out of the deal. But talk to me about that. Talk to me if you haven't done story mapping. I'm doing 2 online trainings on that, and they're free. I want everyone to know how to do this. It is that vital. So email me, or just email and say, hey, what's going on? I've been in product for 20 years, so we'd love to chat. All right, thank you, and I'll take some questions. Yeah, that was a quick hand. Is this only in Home Depot? So what I just showed you is not in anywhere. We actually built it as a test to try and see, like, did this concept work? So really trying to just push the edges of taking existing technologies, can we put them to use in ways that might make sense? It had a really strong response, and so you may see things like this. It may even be a chat window just on the side, like when you're online shopping. But nothing is live in production right now. This was kind of almost like a hackathon project we did. Yes?
At any point, does anything regarding codes come into your sphere of how to assist customers?
So do local building codes come into how to assist a customer? So we do have a lot of code and regulation elements at the Pro Desk. So I actually work trying to get the Pro Desk from behind the Pro Desk and out into pros' hands. And so we have things like, if you're buying roof trusses, which are very custom, the big triangles you see them putting on buildings, every state, every even regional area has regulations around how steep your roof pitch has to be and how much snow can support, all that. So yes, we do have some of that information. It is not widely accessible as a consumer, and we're trying to get better at that. In the back.
So would it be like an Angie's List, but without the subscription fees to connect you to local professionals who have licensing?
Oh, right. So is it like an Angie's List? We do actually have installation services. So you can go into any Home Depot, and if you need your carpet installed, if you need various work done, we can connect you with their local pros who would then come and do that work for you. So you're able to shop, buy the products that you want, and then have a pro come install it. So that exists today. Yeah, right there.
What are your classes? Are they online?
My classes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be online. So shoot me an email. I will let you know. It's going to be a free webinar on how to do project planning, and that's whether you're doing a startup, remodeling a car for your business, a project, whatever. That tool, story mapping, is super, super powerful. Can't say that enough. Yes?
So with this new project, can you do some type of prediction of how much more money you will upsell the individual? I mean, do you have a sense from just some of the testing you're doing?
So do I have a sense of how much money we could drive with this chat project? Yes, I cannot talk about that because we are a public company. But as I mentioned, it is a really big opportunity. And if you think about any retail experience, like if you buy shoes on Amazon and you go on Facebook, there's shoe advertisements, right? And you're like, show me some socks. Show me something else, right? Like, why are you showing me shoes still? Like, we are terrible about marketing the right things online and in a retail environment. So there's a lot of room to grow, a lot of opportunity. The people who start nailing that, those are the ones who are gonna really succeed and grow, because it's crucial. So over here, yeah.
Yeah, and related to that, you mentioned that the shopping lists are already generated in store, or are you gonna have some kind of a technique to generate those shopping lists? I mean,
Right. So do we have a way to generate the shopping lists for different orders? So we have a lot of data, and our problem is we have so much data we haven't necessarily tackled how to manage all that data. But we do have a lot of very standard, so like a toilet example is one that's there because it is the #1 bought online, picked up in store item. I don't know why, we carry a lot of toilets in the store. People buy a toilet online, they go pick it up in the store. But that's an example where people come, they stand at the desk, they wait, it takes too long, you gotta wheel it forward, then they gotta load it. But if you had that 15 minutes to go shop and get the things you needed, that's awesome. So we have a lot of those kind of lists, and like I said, we have a lot of data heads who look at the data and go, what things relate to what, and when you buy that, you probably need X, Y, and Z. And so it's our job to now expose that, right? To show that to you when you go shopping and go, let us help you along, rather than you get the new person who just started yesterday and they can't tell you, they're gonna go, oh, you need a light bulb? Okay. Instead of saying, what are you working on and what kind of light are you looking for? Yeah.
Since you were hiring, where are the jobs posted at?
So the jobs are posted at the Home Depot's job site. However, everything shows Atlanta. So if you're interested at all, I will connect you with our Vancouver jobs. We're building a new building. We're going to be in the middle of July, literally right where I-5 crosses the river. So you can have a very short reverse commute if you're here. If you're in Vancouver, even better. But it's a brand new building right near downtown, obviously close back to Portland. So a lot of technical jobs, support jobs. We're a software shop. They acquired us 5 years ago, and they leave us here to do software. So some fun. They lured me as an entrepreneur to figure out how to change this space, right? To take us from 1980s travel agency to Expedia. You know, how do we bridge that gap?
You started tackling what is this thing that broke up my faucet, but I can't name it. Right?
Yeah, troubleshooting.
Yeah.
Whoever solves troubleshooting wins everything. Game over, you know.
Touch on it, right? When you type in things in Google, you're like, I'm looking for this faucet thing, right? And they don't
Right.
know the words, right? Like this Google
Yeah.
really.
There's actually a local startup here in town called Stream with 2 E's. They're doing augmented reality with some machine learning. They need to still train it, but the idea that you could like show it your water heater and it would like know the model and then tell you parts and stuff. So that's like very futuristic, kind of cool stuff, but still new. Yeah.
They'll be at our pitches.
Oh, nice. They're gonna be at the Vancouver Pitch event. Come here. Yeah.
Are you guys work with vendors at all to get data from them so you know like what it comes with versus some
Yes.
some-
Yeah. So do we work with vendors to know what goes with what? Yes, absolutely. So like I said, at the Pro Desk, we have over 1 million products beyond what you see in a store, which is about 40,000. Those products are all from regional and local vendors. So we partner with, someone like a Par Lumber here in this area and someone else in Florida. So we have all that data and we basically digitize their product catalogs. And so we're working then with our data teams and them to come up with what are those lists, what are those things you need. When you're gonna put on, drip edge and rain gutters, what are the things you need to install those? I think I'm out of time.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.